Hi, how's everyone doing today? My name is Zane, and this is going to be a basic Persian lesson for you. Again, I'm not a native speaker, so my pronunciation might not be perfect, but this will basically mimic kind of the first conversations that I've had with native speakers, such as basic questions and explanations. So I'll include transliterations and translations with the hope that this video might be useful for those who can't yet read or write the Persian-Arabic script, and for anyone who might be hearing impaired and be able to learn more with audio. Okay. So the first thing for greetings, just keep it as basic possible. As you can say, Salam, which means hello. All right. After that, the first thing you're probably going to ask someone is, how are you? So the first way you can say this is Khoobie, which means Khoob hasti, which basically means are you well? Or you can say Chetori, which is kind of like Chetor hasti, which means how are you? The word Chetor means how, and then this is like putting those two together. Like colloquial Persian will kind of like meld the hasti and the e together. Potential responses can be Khoobam, and notice how it's a kh, so that's like a khu kind of sound. So it's Khoobam, which is Khoob hastam, which means well I am or I am well. And then you can say Mersi, which is thanks. Obviously, it comes directly from French, or you can, and it's not like pronounced like French, like merci. It's just mercy, kind of like a tacky Anglophone accent. And then you can say Mamnoon or Sepas, thanks. Sepas is like Persian for like Sepas gozar means like thankful in Persian, but don't be surprised. There's several ways to say thank you. So after you're saying like I'm well, thanks, you can say um, to, which is you informal slash Shoma, you formal plural, and just say that like a question, like how about you? And then the person will probably say Khoobam, Mamnoon, whatever. And then the next thing they're going to ask you probably will be surprised that you know Farsi. They'll say Farsi harf mizoni, as if the fact that you're speaking a little bit doesn't already indicate that. Farsi sobet mi koni, which means like, do you talk in Persian? Do you speak Persian? So obviously Farsi means Persian, and then the harf mizoni is like the present simple tense, like do you talk? Harf zadan is the what do you call it? Uh, Infinitive of that, and then sobet's kardan is like to converse or to speak. The uh, That's like the what do you call it? Um, Conjugated one. Then yeah, sobet's kardan is infinitive. So you can say this: bale, yes, yek kam, which means a little. All right. And then the next thing they might say, they might say this in different words. They'll say ahale koja hasti, which means where are you from? And you can say something like man dar Amrika. You can say any number of things, but this is just something very specific. You can say man dar Amrika zendegi mi konam ama dar Mexico be dunya amadam. So let's break this down a bit. This means I live in America, but I was came into the world in Mexico. So this is kind of like a really holistic answer, if you're like an immigrant or something like that. So Zendegi Kardan means to live. Zendegi means life. Dar means in. Ama means but. Dar is in Mexico, and this means to. Dunya means world, and then Amadam means came. The infinitive of that would be Amadam. So that's a very idiomatic way to say where you're born. It's like I came into the world, and I think that's pretty fancy. So you should definitely use that. Um, Another thing they might ask is koja Farsi yod migiri. So they'll say koja Farsi yod migiri. Where did you learn Persian? Yod garaftan means to learn. Koja means where. All right. And then here's a couple things you can say. You can say man yek mo alem daram. I have a teacher. If you want to be super fancy and show off, you can say man khud amuch te am. That means I am self-taught. You're going to sound really impressive if you say that. You can say man yek kitab istifadi mikonam. I am using a book. Now, remember, guys, this is not like maybe the most idiomatically simple way to say this, but I'm trying to teach you as many words as possible. So, istifadi kardan means to use. Kitab means book. Yek means a. So, I, a book, am using. All right? Or you can say something like man dar danishgah dars mi khunam. I am reading, studying in university. Now, danishgah, this word right here means university. Dars is like class, and then this is like to read. There's a couple ways you can say it. You know, I'm giving you options here. Another thing they might say is Chera Farsi yod migiri. Why are you learning Farsi? Chera means why. And you can say Be Farhangi Irani or Afghani. I don't really know how I could transliterate this. Olaha Daram. Farhangi means, or it's actually Farhang, but there's this phenomenon in Persian, which I'm not going to go into now, where it connects with the descriptive adjective. So this is like saying, in culture, Irani or Afghani, interest I have. You can say that. You want to give a concise explanation so people don't think you're like CIA or something weird or have malicious intent. So you can say man zabon ho harji ra dust daram. So that means I like foreign languages. Now, man means I. Zaboni is actually the word for languages. That ha is like one of the plural things. Harji is an adjective, which means foreign. Raw is like something that goes. I forget how to explain it. It's just like a thing. Don't worry about it for now. And dus dashtan. Dashtan or daram. Dashtan means to have. Daram means I have. Dus means friend. So in other words, to say I like or love, it's kind of like dus daram, like friend I have. Or you can say man yek dust Irani Afghani daram. That's like saying I have a Iranian or Afghani friend. Or if you're learning for relationship reasons, you can say Dust dohtar, girlfriend. Hemsar, wife. Dust pesar, boyfriend. Shohar, husband. Irani, Afghani, ast. So that's saying that my girlfriend, well, are Iranian. So it's basically saying that my girlfriend, wife, boyfriend, husband is Iranian. Or you can say man bariye kar khodam. Actually, I don't know if that's right. Let's just say man من باری کار یاد میگیرم. I'm learning for work. باری means برای means for, kar means work, and then yad migiram means I am learning. Okay? So that's basically the introductions. You could say, I'm learning this and that, blah, blah, blah. And, well, I mean, I'm sure your conversation is going to go from there, but to say goodbye, it's just Khoda Hafez, God protect you, goodbye. I'm sure you'll probably switch to English there or something, or whatever your native language is, and then just go from there. So again, I'll just go up so you can I'll put this in the description so people can copy and paste it. And I hope I helped you out. And this will just give you a jump to basic conversation. Okay? Have a great one, everyone. And Muvafak Bashid, that means like good luck or be successful.